Honourable Minister Bandari, Mrs. Indira Rana, Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, all protocols observed, the entire Glocal family, development partners and colleagues from the media. First of all, I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to the organisers for inviting me to this incredible event. I'm literally off the plane 4 weeks ago, so I feel like a bit of an imposter. Having arrived so recently, I can tell you I'm already amazingly impressed by the energy and enthusiasm of the young people here. It's a cliche that people talk about the people in Nepal, but your young people are really something else entirely. So I'm genuinely very pleased that the European Union has been partnering with Glocal from the very beginning to recognise and reward young people across Nepal for their exemplary contributions to their communities. So I take this opportunity to congratulate Glocal and all the young participants who have showed interest in this competition. Judging it, going down from 20 to 6 to 1, certainly for me is one of the most difficult things I've done in my life. And as someone who's about 3 times older than the average participant, made me feel very inadequate. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the Glocal Teen Hero, and so a moment to reflect on and celebrate how we collectively have managed to promote and empower young people. This is a competition, but of course the Glocal platform is not just about winning a competition. It's also about sharing knowledge, learning, interacting, connecting. So it's about recognition at an individual level, of course, but it's also about how these individual actions can come together to bring real transformational change. The EU thinks along similar lines. We have at the EU a youth strategy focusing on 3 key elements: connecting, engaging, and empowering young people across a variety of sectors. The EU's policy in Nepal, as well as globally, prioritizes youth education complemented by vocational training. And I think you may be aware the EU is among the top donors to the education sector in Nepal, and we are pleased to see that collectively efforts are making positive results. It goes, of course, without saying that investments in education are crucial for developing the skilled human capital need to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. I think, though, on top of formal education, we must recognize how non-formal learning through youth work can develop and expand young people's talents, enriching both themselves and the communities that they come from. Youth, of course, play a crucial role in the development and social reform within any country, but they, of course, need the educational foundation for the political engagement, the civic engagement, the social engagement which drives things forward. And that is particularly important, I think, for the most disadvantaged groups within society, Nepal or any other society. And I think at a more macro level, it's this new generation of young people who we really need to address global challenges, whether that be inequality or climate change or one of the other myriad of other daunting challenges we face. I think, in my experience so far, and indeed from what I've seen just in the last few days, young people can provide the vigor, the energy, the new thinking that can overcome long-standing problems. And as I've seen from many of the Glocal finalists, they can use new technologies to solve old problems. They can shine a light on social economic inequalities, and with the contribution of government and others, can address them. Many of our Glocal finalists are using their talents to provide a platform to provide a helping hand, to provide a voice for those who need it most. I think that is what building Nepal's great and beautiful nation looks like. And just to close, I would like to thank our finalists for enabling us to do that, and thank Glocal for giving them a platform. So thank you very much.